The Boys and Girls Club in Pasadena is supporting families who have lost everything in the Eaton Fire. Lisa Cavelier, the Chief Executive Director, is here now to share us how the Boys and Girls Club of Pasadena is really lifting up the community this morning. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Talk a little bit about the work you're doing, because I'm sure it's immense, especially when we're talking about kids.
It is. And I think I said to my staff early on, we can do hard things. We really can.
We can.
And we are stepping up to do hard things. We have about 72 or 3 families in our Boys and Girls Club of Pasadena universe who've lost everything. And so in addition to our normal after school and out of school programming, we've now added things like collecting essential items and distributing those to families. We have a family assistance fund that we've put together that's putting cash right back into people's pockets when they need it for whatever their needs may be.
That's so important in these situations.
It is, just to have that sense that somebody's there behind you. Many have insurance, many more don't.
Yeah.
And so it's not just a simple combination. And so we've been trying to come alongside those families as well as the ones that are displaced. We have a lot who didn't lose their homes, but can't get back into their homes that they had.
Right.
They're still waiting to try to figure out how to clean them properly and all of that.
Yeah, it is such a tough situation. It's going to be a long time. Are these programs being made possible by the Fire Aid grant?
That's a huge help.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you, it's really about the long game for us. Like, we know that we're in crisis mode. I said to my team about a week ago, I said, we need to move from crisis mode now to new normal mode. So we're moving into new normal right now.
That's the hard things, though, because sometimes you know how to go,
right.
but when you have to
well,
start
the
looking
adrenaline
big picture,
then start saying, okay, settle in.
Yes.
This is new normal. And honestly, to look at the long game, people are going to have different needs in 6 months, 18 months. 24 months even. They're going to have different needs. The club needs to stay in business and stay sustainable for that period of time as well. So we're looking at it sort of phase by phase and day by day in some cases.
Well, and we should point out, you serve Altadena, Pasadena, and Sierra Madre. I mean, such an impact on all of those communities. How are you developing a sense of normalcy as you are getting into these next stages?
Well, it's not easy, and I'll tell you, the first day we reopened after the fires, almost the first kid I saw, I walked through where there were a bunch of kids, and a little boy I've known for a couple years walks up and goes, "Hi, Miss Lisa, my house burned down."
Aww.
Oh, I just stopped in my tracks for a moment and thought, what's my best response here? And it was really just, I put my arm on him. I just said, you know what, we're going to be okay. We're going to figure this out. And so we've seen a lot of emotion from kids, but they're really resilient, and offering them the same kinds of routines that we've had for we've been in the community for 88 years. So we're offering the same routines, the sense of belonging, the staff that cares about them, the programs for academic success, all of those things, that all matters now, and then some. And we've added mental health supports.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, because I think about the fact that, you know, you're talking as a professional who deals with children a lot, but even you're having an impact by their feelings and emotions. So the services you've now added in terms of mental health care, what does that look like, and how is it helping?
Well, we always had a care coordinator, somebody who really was looking at the kids who needed the most support, and then bringing in resources, helping them herself. We've also brought in a licensed therapist, and I just said last week, it was probably Thursday, to one of the team members when they were telling me about some things that were going on, I said, it's time now for a full-time on our staff mental health professional, a licensed person, because it's the staff, it's the meltdowns, it's the kids, the parents, it's all those different pieces. Everybody's got their load that they're carrying.
Yes.
And part-time, we have a full-time care coordinator, part-time help, mental health licensed person, and we just need a full-time person now. So some of those funds will help us do that in the long run.
And something that was probably needed before this and is now...
Oh, indeed. We've just amped it up. Yeah, we've had to amp it up.
All right. Lisa, thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it. For more information on how to support the Boys and Girls Club of Pasadena, just check out our website, kcalnews.com. Click Seen on TV.